Hi everyone, it's a spiritual whistleblower here. Happy Tuesday. Countdown time. I will be in Los Angeles, California, Saturday, August 22nd, and I'll be in Las Vegas, August 24th. I'm hosting 2 support group meetings for survivors of narcissistic abuse. If you have not heard about it or registered and you love to come out, please RSVP by emailing me. My email is ChanelJasmin@gmail.com. I will also pin it down below. Countdown. I can't wait. I'm excited. Also, again, if you are in need of private coaching, even if you're low on funds, I work with people with low income. Just email me your situation. I have packages for everyone with different financial situations, so I just want to help you the best that I can. I'm booked up through next week, so get your appointment in there. I'm booked and busy, y'all. I want to help y'all, so let's work together. All right, I have a lot to do today, a lot of errands to run, so I wanted to get this video out. Oh, I had some spicy buffalo chicken and I'm up here. I need a little water. Whew, it was hot. Anyway, I want to talk about, I did a video yesterday. I discussed a few days ago, I think, how the narcissist uses the bully tactics through coercion, and I compared it to that of playing against the master poker player. Like when you're playing poker, the objective is to get your opponent to force their hand or throw their hand in so that you can win what's in that money pot. So, like with the narcissist, in order for the narcissist to have control over you, your finances, how much sex you give them and everything, just control over your life, which is equivalent to what's in that money pot on the poker table, the narcissist, he or she, they always have to coerce and manipulate and cajole and have their way with you. They're playing puppet master and controlling you so that you can continue to give them what they need: money, sex, food, a car, resources, finances, whatever opportunities, blessings, connections you have. The narcissist covets and wants to own it all. So they have to resort to control tactics and sometimes bullying and coercion to force you to give them all that stuff that they want. And this is all considered narcissistic supply, including your emotional reaction, any type of argument, your tears, your depression, you texting them when they disappear and blowing up their phone, all that supply. That's what coercion is. And I want to discuss how you, the empath, can flip the script and almost do the same thing to the narcissist to put him in a position of submission. It may sound impossible, but it is not. I've done it to quite a few narcissists, and they are all terrified of me. And the crazy thing was, I was always that soft-spoken girl. Growing up, I was quiet, I was shy, I let people bully me, walk all over me. I never stood up for myself, never spoke up. That's why I'm very boisterous now. I know I curse a lot and I'm, very out there with it. But that's a result of years and years of pent up, just wanting to express myself and, tired of being silenced. So, when I do these videos, my goal is to bring that up out of each and every one of you. I want you to tap into your power, because this is what the narcissist in your family, on down to your lover, your friends, whoever, they want to silence you. They want to silence me. They want to silence all the empaths. They keep us triangulated. Our own families triangulate us. That's why it's so hard to find other empaths. We all stumbled across each other. You come from a narcissistic family, you're gonna be isolated from other empaths in your community. they have to keep us divided, because if we are unified as empaths, then we become very strong against their army, and they dread that. So coercion, it's almost like you have to not exactly become a narcissist, but you have to get on their level, think like them, in order to defeat them. So if you look at it, they're always trying to blindside us, keep us thrown off balance. They do stuff that gets us to act out of character when we least expect it. They're full of surprises, they're full of drama, and it's never ending. And more importantly, their goal is to dumb down your greatness. Because if they're able to successfully dumb you down, water you down, and get you second guessing yourself, and your self-esteem is now shot, now you're easier to control. So how, in other words, how would you, the empath, dumb down the narcissist? How would you be in a position to dumb them down? When I speak with a lot of clients over the phone, one of the number one things I ask off the top is, do you have a restraining order? What are you doing to enforce your boundaries now that you've gotten away from this person? Before you go to family court, before you pick up and move into that new apartment, and whatever you do, what are you doing? What action, what steps are you taking in order to enforce very strict boundaries, so that narcissist, whether it's a girl or a guy, because they're going to come back. They all come back. The criminal always returns back to the crime scene, honey. A raccoon will always return back to a trash dumpster looking for the food. That vulture is going to circle back to his prey. That narcissist is coming back for you. I don't care how bad the breakup was. I don't care how long they've been gone. It may be silent. You may feel like they're gone. They disappeared. They're off with the new supply, the new relationship. They're coming back. It's not if, it's a matter of when. And will you be prepared? That's the question. Now that you know this person is who he or she is, you know their behavioral patterns, you know what this diagnosis is, you know that you were targeted and preyed on, you have the knowledge and information. My question to you is this: what are you going to do with it? How are you going to handle this very toxic individual when they decide to circle back and try you again? Because they coming. Oh, they coming. They're coming. This is all they know. This is their life is set up to circle and recycle. Circle back and recycle everything that they touch. And people are going to fall in one or two categories with the narcissist. You're either going to be recycled prey, or you're going to be the one that got away. There's no in between. There's no gray area. It is one or the other. You're either going to be recycled prey, or you're going to be the one that got away. Okay? Recycled prey, or the one that got away. Now, in order to prepare for that Hoover that's coming, because that Hoover, when it comes, it's meant to shake you and rattle your nerves and cause severe grief, anxiety, and trauma. Then they're going to ghost, because they know that they've rattled your brains. And they just really want to stay in your head. They want to stay stuck on you and stuck in your head. And then they disappear. They're back off. They're back out, in the streets doing what they do. And they know they've left you there stuck again, crying, grieving. What they've basically done is they've reopened the wound, and they've poured more salt into it. So you stay stuck, and that wound is just burning. They might squeeze a little lemon juice up in there too. It's really sadistic. All created to keep you emotionally enmeshed and stuck in one spot, prevent you from moving on. So if you toughen up and you prepare properly to counterattack that Hoover, And like I said, there's creative hoovers. They find different ways to get around the blocks. You block them on the phone, you change your number, they'll pop up at your house. They might pop up at your job. They're driving past your job. They're stalking you. They got people watching you. They watch your social media. They will desperately try to cut corners and get around all those roadblocks that you've put in place. You have to clamp down. You have to get that restraining order. I know you don't want to. I know you don't want the hassle of getting up out of your bed or, your comfortable sofa and going down to the police precinct, the police station, and filing a report and going through that. Let me tell you something. You need enforcements. You need reinforcements to enforce your boundaries. There's no other way with these people. And for a lot of you guys that have businesses, whether you're just starting, you're an aspiring entrepreneur, or you're an established business owner, the narc will attempt to destroy the reputation of everything that you're building, your reputation, your whatever you've created, your business relationships with clients. I've heard of some really low down stuff, to jumping on Yelp and Google and writing a bunch of nasty, hateful reviews to mess up business for you. In that instance, what I tell people, if you have any lawyer friends, an attorney, a lawyer, you have a friend, ask them to do a little favor for you and play middleman and filter any type of communication. Don't communicate with the narcissist directly. What you want to do is you get a lawyer, legal representative, to write them a cease and desist letter or threaten them with legal action. I will pursue legal action against you if you continue to defame my reputation and destroy the relationships of my clients and write all these fake Yelp reviews. You do not speak to the narcissist one-on-one is what I'm going. You need a buffer, a very professional, neutral buffer, someone, third party, that can play as an advocate, a witness, and a communicator, because they will communicate to the narcissist you don't want to be fucked with, but they'll do it in a very professional, unemotional manner. And this will disarm and disengage the narcissist. The narc's going to be furious that you were smart enough to outsmart them. This is what I mean. You have to stay 100 steps ahead to disarm them and blindside them. When we are in the relationship with them, this is all the fuck they do to us. They disarm us, they disengage, they disarm us, and they blindside us. How many blow up moments have you had because the narcissist just kept you thrown off balance? So how do you plan to defeat this very toxic person if you don't get down on their level of thinking? You got to move in silence. You don't call them and tell them, I'm going to do this to you and I'm going to do that to you if you don't leave me. No. There's no more talking. You speak with action. You get a lawyer involved or a very professional middleman. You have an attorney friend or someone, a very strong, powerful business person that'll do a favor for you. Ask them to play third-party buffer and filter all the stuff the narc is trying to communicate to you when they're trying to hover you. Shut it down. Again, go to the police, get a restraining order, shut it down. And what happens is you're now forcing the narcissist to only deal with his people. If he or she is sleeping with another narcissist, a downgrade, the person they're stuck in a relationship with, that's because that's all they have at this point. You have forced them to downgrade and dumb down and be stuck with the options and the choices they made, the very poor choices that they've made. You don't let the narcissist toy with you. You do not have a revolving door on your heart or your home. You have to shut it down. You cannot play tit for tat with this person, because this person loves tit for tat. This person loves to stay stuck in people's minds. Shut it down. okay? You have to dumb yourself down in order to dumb the narcissist down. It's like you have to get on their thinking level in order to outsmart them. It's kind of like getting into the mind of a psychopath to see how they think so that you can beat them at their own game. How are you going to blindside the narc and shut them down if you're telling them all your business, if you're on the phone venting and cursing them out and saying, well, I'm going to do this to you and I'm going to do that? They're not going to take you serious. When you shut a narcissist down, you got to completely blindside them. They cannot see it coming a mile away. Imagine them trying to get in touch with you and you get your lawyer friend to contact them back with, if you do not leave my client alone, I will forward over a cease and desist letter and we will proceed with legal actions against you. You'll fuck the narcissist's head up. Y'all got to start thinking 100 steps ahead in order to defeat these people after you break up with them, because they fucked you over during the relationship, but to them the real fun begins after the breakup. This is where they really fuck with you, because in their hearts and minds, well, I'm not even gonna say heart, they have no heart. In their minds, they already know that once you get far the fuck away from them, you're gonna bounce back. You're gonna be super successful. You're gonna get everything that you lost back. They know this. They know you're gonna find love again. You're a catch. Why wouldn't anyone want to be in a relationship with you? They chose you. So the real fun begins after the breakup. I beg you to stay 100 steps ahead. You're going to shut the narc down. You have to catch them off guard. Stop telling the left hand what the right hand is doing. Stop revealing to the narc what you plan to do. I'm going to take you to court and sue you. I'm going to fuck you up. I'm going to cuss your mother out. You touch me, my kids, I'm going to fuck you. No, they love when you curse them out. Don't y'all understand that? They love it. They don't care about you cussing them out and calling them names and making threats. They don't take none of that serious. They're getting off on the fact that you are upset. He who angers you controls you. No more talking. You move in silence. You let your actions speak. If you're going to shut this person down, you got to stay 100 steps ahead. You've got to plan to counterattack when they pop up again in your life, and you have to shut it down. And it requires sometimes getting the police involved. And if the police don't cooperate, every police station has a domestic violence unit. You call and you ask to speak to the detective that handles domestic violence cases. Because a lot of these cops, if you go to a regular cop, a lot of them are abusing their wives, and a lot of them are narcissists. You can't deal with them. Deal with the DV unit within every police station. Go call a domestic violence advocacy organization. Get an advocate in your corner to contact the police to file the charge for you. We got to smarten up if we're going to defeat the narc. That's what I'm saying. All right, guys. Have a blessed day. Cali, Vegas, we got 5 more days. I'll see you guys this weekend. Love you.